Hey, Surge of Fitness here. Sort of a piece of or a follow up to the macro post. Um, when you're looking at intake and percentages of whatever, calories are bound to surface, and the concept of counting calories and how many calories do you need to consume to support your current body weight, or how much above maintenance you need to consume to gain weight, or how much below to lose weight. Um, and basically, calorie counting does work, but not exactly for the reason that we think. The concept of calories scientifically is 1 gram of a certain item um, burned in pure oxygen, a caloric barometer, if I said that right. It's a device designed to put your 1 gram of test item or food item in, and then it's burned in a pure oxygen environment. Um, and then the the amount of calories in the form of heat that are created, that the change in calories, the increase in calories that come about by burning that food item, becomes the caloric value of that food item. Um, this concept to humans really is kind of flawed because we use the term burn our food, burn calories, but we don't have these, little Bunsen burners inside our body, burning um, our food. When we talk about burning, what we're really talking about is very complex, cellular level chemical um, reactions that we really don't fully understand yet. Um, so, uh, calorie counting does work, but it basically turns into just a means to sort of get control of intake and uh, portion control. Um, and you get in the ballpark, and like I said before, the body operates on a range. So if you get in the ballpark, you're okay. You don't have to hit a bullseye. You know, if you get a grenade near the target, you'll take care of business. You're not a sniper. You don't have to be a sniper. Uh, the misleading thing with calories, in my opinion, is it kind of leads people down the path of, well, everything is kind of equal if I just worry about calories. And the truth of the matter is that food items are not equal. 100 calories worth of an apple does something very different in your body than 100 calories worth of a Snickers bar. Um, so often, especially people on weight loss regimes who are focused on counting calories, will be kind of like, well, I can only have so many calories, but I'm going to have 100 of those in the form of a Snickers bar. Um, but in truth, what happens in your body with that Snickers bar is very, very different and detrimental as compared to the 100 calories of apple or um, whole unprocessed grain you might consume, or salad or vegetables. If you're eating whole and unprocessed, you really don't have to count calories, and as you get a sense of your own internal signals, your body will let you know when you're full, when you're not. You'll become much more satisfied because you're getting proper nutrition, and you won't set up, you know, um, the high sugar spikes and quick drop off lows that highly processed food items set up. Um, but what I wanted to offer here is kind of an option, um, instead of worrying about calories and calculating and measuring and weighing, which can drive you crazy, we were really given our own measuring cup. We carry them with us, and it's the palm of our hand. As a general rule for general maintenance, weight loss, health, and let me just preface this: everything I'm talking about here is you know, assuming you are picking whole and processed food items, healthy food items. But even if you follow what I say, you'll probably see a certain level of weight loss even with junk food. But general rule, someone who, let's say, wants to lose some weight, maybe kind of live healthily, maintain weight, if you just put together your 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, your protein serving is the size of your palm. Your carbohydrate serving is the size of your palm. And then you have a nice big salad with that. You can't go wrong. And then in between meal snacking, fruits and vegetables. It's really that simple. We can get a little more specialized if you specifically want to try to gain muscle. Of course, with that, you do need to loosen up a little bit. You need to consume more, but you're going to consume more of the same items, whole, healthy, unprocessed food items. Bulking should not be an excuse to put on a bunch of fat. You can get a little soft in the midsection. But once that happens and you kind of maintain your level of food intake and training and grow into it, if you will, let the muscle gains come on. And on the other side of the coin, if you want to get leaner, then, we might bring down the carb intake, maintain at least, possibly increase protein a little bit. But jumping from just general health, general fitness, maintenance into a higher level goal, bodybuilding or whatever, you're going to be consuming more frequent, complete meals, more frequent, the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, carb, protein, a little bit of fat, at least 4 all the way up to 8 meals in a given day, 4 to 8. Smaller meals consumed frequently. And that's something you have to play with too. That can fluctuate. Even eating healthily, but eating a lot can put a stress on the body. You can actually you're trying to bulk and you're choosing healthy foods, but you're eating too much. You can actually stress yourself and not gain optimally that way. A lot of times guys find better results by eating 4 meals a day spaced out more, so their body has a chance to deal with the given meal, digest it, break it down. Often eating, like the traditional 6 meals a day, but they're just eating too much with each meal. Their body really can't handle everything from one meal before they're eating again. But these are all things to play with and kind of get into a more specialized regime outside of kind of just the general scope of what I want to talk about here, which is basically portion control and utilizing your own palm. And the simplicity of that. You don't need to scratch your head and go crazy with weighing and measuring. Again, get in the ballpark. Choose healthy, unprocessed food items. Get in the ballpark. Everything will take care of itself.